From Main Street to Liberty Square and Adventureland, the sights, sounds, rides, attractions, and even snacks of each land in the Magic Kingdom in Walt Disney World make them feel worlds apart, even though they're just feet away from each other. Today, we're going to pit the iconic lands of Magic Kingdom against each other in an ultimate throwdown as the best land in Magic Kingdom as decided by you and your fellow viewers. Hey everybody, it's Chris for AllEars TV and AllEars.net. Today we're ranking the lands of Magic Kingdom according to you. With so many incredible lands to choose from, we went straight to AllEars.net to compile this list directly based on your reviews to help you decide which lands you have to prioritize and which lands you can skip if you're short on time. Your pick for the fourth best land in Magic Kingdom with a rating of 8.29, Frontierland. Home of the Country Bear Jamboree, Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, and your top-rated ride in all of Walt Disney World, Splash Mountain, this Wild West-themed section of Magic Kingdom appropriately takes up the westernmost area of the park. Built along the waterway of the Rivers of America, Frontierland's mountain ranges, shooting gallery, fort, and rustic log cabins transport you back to the time of Davy Crockett and Pecos Bill, who has a popular quick service restaurant named after him in this land.
Andrea J29 said Frontierland is a great place to start your day at Magic Kingdom. It is always the land I head to at Rope Drop because it has two popular thrill attractions, Big Thunder Mountain Railroad and Splash Mountain. The land is themed to the Old West and houses thrill attractions, an animatronic stage show, the Country Bear Jamboree, a giant space for kids to play and explore, Tom Sawyer's Island, and one of the only quick service restaurants that is worth visiting in Magic Kingdom. Pecos Bill's has family-friendly meals which you can customize with a variety of toppings from their toppings bar. The restaurant is large, but does get busy during lunch hours.
Frontierland. Now, I feel like the reason Frontierland made this list, two reasons: Big Thunder Mountain Railroad and Splash Mountain. Those are two of the Magic Kingdom mountains. They're iconic, people love them, so I bet that's the reason that Frontierland made the top list of the lands in Magic Kingdom. I don't think it was Tom Sawyer Island.
Listen, I get that it's tough competition among these lands, but the land with Big Thunder Mountain and Splash Mountain is last. I'm not the biggest fan of Magic Kingdom food to begin with, but I genuinely think that Pecos Bills is one of the best quick service that you can get in the park.
A reviewer named Talk About Stank said, "Such a well-themed area with some good dining options. There are great attractions in this area as well with Big Thunder Mountain Railroad and Splash Mountain." Disney Goof added, "I love the Wild West themed land. It was one of the best lands that stuck with me from my first visit to Disney, especially the shooting arcade and Country Bear Jamboree. Like everything else Disney does, its attention to detail is outstanding." Now, you'll want to keep in mind that because of the two very popular rides in this land, you'll often find that crowds will bottleneck in the area that houses Big Thunder Mountain Railroad and Splash Mountain.
Pro tip, when someone says they're going to rope drop a ride, it means they're going to get to the park early and head straight for that ride as soon as the park opens. Splash Mountain is a very popular ride to rope drop, and it's recommended to do so by Molly.
I absolutely love Frontierland. This is kind of an unpopular opinion, but I think it has some of the better theming in all of Magic Kingdom, and it's got both Splash Mountain and Big Thunder Mountain. Two mountains, one land. It's a win for me.
The pros. Splash Mountain, which AllEars reviewers picked as the best ride in all of Walt Disney World, and Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, the wildest ride in the wilderness, are both in Frontierland. Pecos Bill Tall Tale Inn and Cafe is a very popular quick service restaurant, and you'll have to visit Frontierland to get there. If you're nostalgic for a time you never lived and love the charm of the Old West, this is the land for you. A reviewer named Pookie99 said this land is so peaceful and rustic, brings back great memories. The cons, if you have little ones under the 40-inch height requirement for Big Thunder Mountain and Splash Mountain, this might be a disappointing land for them, but hey, you can always take them over to see those country bears. The longest wait times we see right now in Magic Kingdom are for Splash Mountain. Pecos Bill is very popular, and there are some major pinch points in this land. Throw in a character cavalcade coming around the corner, making everyone move to the sides, and you could get stuck in some pretty epic crowds. This is traditionally the home of the divisive turkey leg. While it stays secure on the Iconics snack list, we've noticed it's become popular to love to hate it, making fans of the oversized meat product speak up passionately in its defense. Love it or hate it, the turkey leg is a Frontierland classic. Your pick for the third best land in Magic Kingdom with a rating of 8.67. Adventureland. Walking down Main Street, USA towards Cinderella Castle, the first path on your left will bring you to Adventureland, a richly themed area which combines story and design elements inspired by Africa, the Caribbean, Southeast Asia, and Polynesia. Home to such iconic Disney attractions as Walt Disney's Enchanted Tiki Room, Jungle Cruise, Pirates of the Caribbean, Swiss Family Treehouse, and the original home of the iconic Dole Whip in Magic Kingdom, Aloha Isle.
Jungle Cruise, Pirates of the Caribbean, Dole Whip. What else do you need?
Amanda from Alabama said, Adventureland is my favorite area of Magic Kingdom. The Jungle Cruise, Pirates of the Caribbean, and the Magic Carpets are some of my family's favorites. We always have to get a Dole Whip while we're there. If you go into the Tiki Room, you'll be singing the song all day long. The lush landscaping really makes it feel like you're in another world, and the theming is excellent. If you're looking for a great sit-down meal, Skipper Canteen is a great choice with some great variety as far as theme park food is concerned.
How is Adventureland not number one? You have Pirates of the Caribbean, you have Jungle Cruise, you have Dole Whip. Honestly, if it were up to me, Adventureland is my absolute favorite, so I would just happily live here.
I thought Adventureland might be a little bit higher. It's got Jungle Cruise, Pirates, Dole Whip, amazing plants. The plants in that land are crazy. And it has my personal favorite table service at Skipper Canteen.
Well, not everyone who reviewed this land loves it as much as our staff. A reviewer named M. Bernard explained, I don't hate it, but I don't love it. I'm not going to spend hours in this land like I would others. Must-do rides are definitely Jungle Cruise and Pirates. For me, though, that's the only parts of Adventureland I enjoy. Also, dare I say, I'm not a fan of Dole Whip. Still, it beats out several other lands in order to land the third place spot, so it definitely has its fans among our viewers as well, with Little Mermaid Mom of Two telling us, some of the best theming you'll find in Disney World. There's a divide in my family whether to start to the left or the right, and I will choose Adventureland every time. It just screams, "You're at Disney World" to me. But she added, I just don't love the random Aladdin edition. It seems a little forced and doesn't flow right. The pros. The deck is stacked in Magic Kingdom's Adventureland, where classic, iconic Disney rides and attractions are concerned. Jungle Cruise, the Enchanted Tiki Room, and Pirates of the Caribbean. It's an embarrassment of riches in this land. Call us a broken record, but you can't tell us a land that offers Dole Whip and the Citrus Swirl isn't worthy of icon status. The lush, real plant life that fills this area make this land impressive alone, but add design elements from Africa, Asia, South America, the South Pacific, and the Caribbean, and you have yourself a walk-through round-the-world vacation. The cons, based on your reviews on AllEars.net, Magic Carpets of Aladdin is the third worst ride in all of Walt Disney World, and it's on major display in the center of Adventureland, much to the chagrin of many. Now, it's basically the same ride as Dumbo the Flying Elephant in Fantasyland, so if you're looking for a ride that spins you around, but with a shorter line, maybe you and your family will love this one. Jungle Cruise and Pirates of the Caribbean get some of the longest wait times in Magic Kingdom, so you may end up spending most of your time in this land waiting in line. As a reviewer named Lisa S. put it, some great attractions here, but a thrill ride would put it over the top. Your pick for the second best land in Magic Kingdom with a rating of 8.84 is Fantasyland. Situated appropriately right behind Cinderella Castle, Fantasyland is a place for the young and the young at heart to be immersed in the most iconic of Disney film genres. the animated classics. Evoking that fairy tale charm which nobody can quite pull off like Disney, here you can dine with royalty inside the castle at Cinderella's royal table, ride a magic carousel horse on Prince Charming Regal Carousel, fly over the rooftops of London on Peter Pan's Flight, and as of 2012, with the completion of New Fantasyland, you can swim under the sea with the Little Mermaid, visit Belle as you hear her enchanted tales, or dine in the Beast's castle at Be Our Guest restaurant.
Fantasyland is your quintessential Disney World land. You have so many amazing and must-do attractions in there. You've got Dumbo the Flying Elephant. You've got Peter Pan's Flight, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, The Mini Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, classics like the Mad Tea Party, and you've got Prince Charming Regal Carousel.
TJ Tarbox said, Fantasyland has so much to offer that it is nearly impossible not to love this part of Magic Kingdom. Where else can you fly to Neverland, visit Rapunzel's Tower, go deep into the mines with the Seven Dwarfs, and dive under the sea with Ariel? You'll also have the option to dine with the Beast and or Cinderella in their respective castles. What's not to love?
It does not surprise me that Fantasyland is so high on this list. It is huge. There are a lot of iconic rides and a lot of really fun treats. But I will say, I think this land is one of the more geared towards kids lands. So I think that that's probably why it ranks so high, because it really hits on that mark, but maybe not so much the grown-up mark.
We need to talk about the crowding issue that is also present in Fantasyland, because it is one of the most crowded areas in the park. Specifically, the bottleneck point between Peter Pan and Small World is easily one of the reasons that this is one of my least favorite areas of the park. It is just so crowded, and I know I'm not alone in thinking that.
Quincy and Morgan are definitely not alone in thinking this land is busy and crowded. A reviewer named We4 Love Diz said, "It can get very crowded during high peak times, but my family still loves being there." They went on to explain, "We don't really love any of the food options either. We do wish Be Our Guest had the quick service option again." In the past, breakfast and lunch were served quick style at Be Our Guest restaurant, and those were the meals many people recommended since they were less expensive than the table service lunch and dinner currently offered. And you still got to enjoy the amazing immersive atmosphere. We look forward to seeing the quick service offerings return at some point, fingers crossed. The pros. Based on animated classics from Disney's golden age and its renaissance, this land is 100% pure Disney magic. You could probably spend your entire Magic Kingdom day in Fantasyland if you have children. This is a land that adults can definitely enjoy, but there's no question it was designed for kids. From It's a Small World, Peter Pan's Flight, and Tea Party to Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, there is a perfect mix of the gentle and charming as well as fun thrills the whole family can enjoy. The cons? Adults or older kids looking for more sophisticated rides and theming might find the land to be a little too childish. This is another land with very popular rides in some areas that really tend to bottleneck crowds. It's not uncommon to get stuck in certain parts, especially by It's a Small World and Peter Pan's Flight. Sometimes it's fun to get lost in a land. I mean, what's more fully immersive than that? But other times, you just want to find the restroom. Don't forget that even though this land might not flow as intuitively as some of the others, you can always use the My Disney Experience app to find restrooms and, well, pretty much anything else. It will even give you walking directions. And your pick for the best land in Magic Kingdom with a rating of 9.31. Wow, this is unexpected but cool. Main Street, USA. The epitome of the Disney experience is based on Walt Disney's hometown of Marceline, Missouri, as well as the town of Fort Collins, Colorado, whose Old Town district features a beautifully preserved turn-of-the-century Main Street-style area. Magic Kingdom's Main Street is the second after Disneyland's, followed by a similar land in Tokyo Disneyland called World Bazaar, Main Streets in Disneyland Paris and Hong Kong Disneyland, and finally a similar land in Shanghai Disneyland called Mickey Avenue. They all serve as the entrance areas of what are referred to as the castle parks or Disneyland-style parks within the Disney company. And while these lands don't feature rides beyond some antique transportation options like trolleys and trains, they do offer opportunities to see some classic Disney characters, enjoy delicious dining options, and do a whole lot of shopping.
Main Street USA is also my favorite land in the Magic Kingdom, and I'm very surprised to see it top this list, but I think Main Street USA is the most magical place on earth. I mean, you come in there and you can see the characters, and that's where the parade dances down. You can get yourself ice cream or corn dog nuggets, and hello, Cinderella Castle and fireworks. Yeah, Main Street's the champion for a reason.
Pookie99 said, stepping into the Magic Kingdom and seeing the castle can either make you cry or send you back to your youth. Seeing the train station, the castle, the flag ceremony, and smelling the magic that is Disney is what this land is all about. The shops are amazing and the confectionery is a must visit. Stopping to get that beautiful photo on Main Street of your family in the castle is the best start to your vacation. I also love the castle projections during the fireworks.
Okay, I take it back. Adventureland, yes, it is my favorite for rides, but there is no more magical place on earth than Main Street USA. When you come in and you get that first glimpse of the castle, there's nothing more iconic and quintessentially Disney than that.
Your reviews were pretty much raves across the board for this hyper-nostalgic Magic Kingdom land, with a reviewer named Alana Dale saying, "I love wandering down Main Street. The buildings are so cute. My son always gets his hair cut. I can spend all day looking in the shops. I love going to Casey's Corner for a snack." She's referring to the Harmony Barber Shop, which remains closed since March of 2020, but during normal times, it's a real working barber shop where you or your child can actually get a haircut inside the Magic Kingdom. It's really fun. You should try it when it opens again. Emily XD25 told us, "Main Street will always be my favorite part of MK. To me, it's the most magical, and the feeling you get when you see the castle is like no other." Lizzie added, "Main Street USA is by far my favorite land in Magic Kingdom. It's a great way to enter the park, and the view of the castle is stunning. Even though there are no rides, the food and shops definitely make up for it. The scents walking down Main Street USA are so iconic, and there are so many places to shop and eat at. I love this land."
Yes, correct. Main Street USA is the best land in the Magic Kingdom. It doesn't have any rides, but there is no land that gives me more instant serotonin than walking down Main Street USA, and it's where I can get corn dog nuggets from Casey's Corner.
The pros. Based on Walt's hometown of Marceline, Missouri, in the early 20th century, nostalgia for a time most of us never lived runs strong in this land. This is the shopping area for Magic Kingdom, from the Emporium offering collections inspired by your favorite Disney characters and Disney Parks-inspired merch, to Crystal Arts, a unique shop where you can purchase crystal statuettes and watch a glass blower at work. This is a paradise for the shoppers in your life, not to mention the high ratio of dining options packed into a relatively petite land. From a daily flag ceremony to Imagineers' names used as business adverts in the windows of the stores, to the antique trolley and car transportation, this is a richly detailed land providing unique opportunities for really authentic immersion, not to mention the fact that it's home to Cinderella Castle. The cons? While we love the antique trolley itself, the tracks have proven to be treacherous, to say the least. Stroller wheels, wheelchair wheels, and human feet all fall victim to this tripping hazard, and they provide a unique opportunity for accidents that other parks in Walt Disney World and other lands in Magic Kingdom have taken great care to eliminate. With the exception of the aforementioned transportation options, there is not a single ride in this land. It's all shopping and dining and no rides. Kind of like a typical Central Florida strip mall, but really nice. I know your reviews told us other lands got really crowded, but you don't know crowded until the conclusion of the fireworks show, when you're part of that tight, uncomfortable herd trying to exit the park down little old Main Street USA. And that does it for the ultimate throwdown of the lands in Magic Kingdom. What did you think of this list? Did your favorite Magic Kingdom land make it on this list, or did all your Tomorrowland and Liberty Square fans out there leave you feeling like your fellow viewers totally messed it up? Sorry, Breedlove. Head over to AllEars.net and leave your reviews for everything Disney Parks related right now. Hotels, restaurants, rides, and more. You have the power to change this list right now by leaving your own review, and who knows, your opinion may be included in a future episode. If you like this video, please go ahead and click the thumbs up. Be sure to stay tuned to AllEars TV and AllEars.net for more Disney news, Follow us on social media at AllEars.net. New to the channel? Check out our other All Ears videos right here, and please subscribe to AllEars.net. Clang the little notification bell so you immediately get notified when we post a new video. This is Chris for All Ears TV. See you next time.